This is your guide to the expanded career progression scheme, building pathways for excellence, leadership, and lifelong growth in Philippine education. The Department of Education, in partnership with the Department of Budget and Management, has introduced a transformative reform in the teaching and school leadership career system known as the Expanded Career Progression System for public school teachers and school heads. This reform redefines how teachers and school heads grow in their professional journey, ensuring that their promotion pathways are clearer, merit-based, and more aligned with the responsibilities they perform. At the heart of this new framework lies a major process called retitling, a mechanism that aligns existing positions with their appropriate salary grades and equivalent ranks in the new Expanded Career Progression, or ECP system. Understanding the purpose of retitling. The retitling process applies to existing filled positions whose titles no longer conform to the new ECP titles. This means that school-based positions such as head teachers, assistant school principals, and special school principals are now being mapped to new equivalent titles that correspond to their salary, grade, and functions. Importantly, this retitling is not a demotion nor a promotion. Instead, it is an alignment, ensuring that all positions under DepEd fit within the updated structure effective March 12, 2025, as provided in Section 34 of the implementing rules. This ensures fairness and order in transitioning to the new scheme, especially for those incumbents who may not yet meet the full qualification standards for promotion or reclassification. The new mapping of head teacher positions. Let's look closely at how current head teacher positions are aligned under the ECP system. According to the table in the DepEd DBM Joint Circular, Head Teacher I will now be retitled as Teacher 4 with a corresponding salary grade 14. Head Teacher 2 will be retitled as Teacher V with salary grade 15. Head Teacher 3 will be retitled as Teacher 6 with salary grade 16. Head Teacher 4 will be retitled as Teacher 7 with salary grade 17. Head Teacher V will now be Master Teacher I, corresponding to salary grade 18. Head Teacher 6 will have the option to be Master Teacher 2 or School Principal I, both at salary grade 19. This mapping signifies that head teachers are now given the flexibility to move along either of two career pathways, the teaching track or the school leadership track. The two career path options. Under the new career progression scheme, a head teacher can decide whether to pursue a future as a master teacher or as a school principal, depending on qualifications, professional preparation, and personal goals. Option 1. The teaching track. This pathway continues the professional journey of a teacher through ranks such as Teacher 4, Teacher V, Teacher 6, Teacher 7, Master Teacher 1, 2, and 3. Head teachers who are more inclined toward classroom instruction, curriculum innovation, mentoring, and teaching excellence may opt for this track. It allows them to be recognized for their instructional expertise rather than administrative responsibility. Option 2. The school leadership track. Alternatively, head teachers may choose the school head or principal track. Here, their management experience, leadership skills, and ability to supervise teaching and learning become the foundation for moving into Principal I, Principal 2, or higher school head positions. Under this option, the retitled Head Teacher 6 can progress to School Principal I, provided they meet the Civil Service Commission's qualification standards, which include educational background, years of experience, training, and performance ratings. The rules for incumbent head teachers. Now, what happens to those who are already occupying these head teacher positions? DepEd provides clear guidance. For head teachers I to 4, the retitling will automatically align them to Teacher 4 to Teacher 7, depending on their current level. This adjustment will not require a new application process, provided that they remain in active service and their duties are aligned with teaching functions. For head teachers V and 6, they will be retitled to Master Teacher I or Master Teacher 2, unless they choose the school principal route. Those who opt for the principal path must meet the qualification standards prescribed by the CSC and must undergo the Human Resource Merit Promotion and Selection Board, HRMPSB, assessment process. It's important to note that incumbents already functioning as school heads or principals will not be required to retake the National Qualifying Examination for School Heads, NQESH, or the Principal's Test, provided that they have already been performing the duties of a school head. This clause recognizes their actual experience and service, granting them due credit without requiring another round of examinations. Transitional provisions and the role of HRMPSB. The retitling process will be implemented through a step-by-step endorsement and approval flow, detailed in Appendix 1 of the circular. Each division and regional HRMPSB will play a key role in validating incumbents' qualifications, verifying service records, and confirming that each retitled position correctly corresponds to the employee's current duties and salary grade. If a head teacher is not yet qualified for reclassification or promotion to the higher rank, they shall retain their current position title until such time that they meet the required qualification standards. This ensures that no one is displaced or unfairly downgraded during the transition. Implications for teachers aspiring to become school heads. For teachers currently at Teacher 3 level, this new scheme clarifies that the next natural step is Teacher 4, not automatically a head teacher position, unless a designated post is available in the school head track. However, if a Teacher 3 is serving as OIC or designated school head, they may later qualify for reclassification to Principal I, provided they meet the education, training, and experience requirements and pass through the HRMPSB process. This eliminates confusion between the teaching and leadership ladders, ensuring each one has its own set of qualifications and promotion mechanisms. Why this matters? This reform is not merely administrative. It reflects DepEd's vision of recognizing expertise in both teaching and leadership roles. For many years, teachers often had to leave classroom instruction to advance in salary and rank. The ECP system now allows educators to grow vertically within their chosen track, without having to shift roles unnecessarily. It professionalizes both the teaching and school leadership pathways, rewarding mastery, performance, and service. Let's summarize the core points. 1. Retitling aligns existing positions to the new career structure effective March 12, 2025. 2. Head Teacher I to 6 are now mapped to Teacher 4 to 7 and Master Teacher I to 2. 3. Head Teacher 6 may also choose to be reclassified as School Principal I, subject to qualification. 4. No incumbent shall be displaced. They retain their salary, grade, and duties while aligning to new titles. 5. NQESH is waived for incumbents already serving as school heads prior to the effectivity date. 6. The HRMPSB and Division HR offices will handle the validation, endorsement, and approval process. The expanded career progression system brings a clear message. DepEd values every educator's path, whether in the classroom or in school leadership. It encourages continuous professional growth, fair recognition of service, and alignment of responsibilities with compensation and title. As we move toward full implementation, school heads and teachers alike are encouraged to study the new structure, prepare their documents, and decide which track best reflects their passion and purpose. The reform is not just about position titles. It's about empowering teachers and school heads to grow, to lead, and to inspire within their chosen field.